The stranger at the cafe. Sean worked as a waiter in a small cafe in a quiet town. Every day was the same, he served coffee, smiled at customers, and cleaned tables. His life felt simple, maybe too simple. But one day, something changed. It was a rainy afternoon when a man in a dark coat came in. He looked different from the usual customers. His face was tired, and his eyes seemed to carry a heavy story. He ordered a black coffee and sat by the window, staring at the rain. Sean noticed him but didn't think much of it. The man stayed for an hour, then left without saying much, but when Sean cleared the table, he found something unusual, an envelope with his name written on it. Inside the envelope was a letter and a small silver ring. The letter said, "Dear Sean, I'm sorry for the mystery, but I must leave town tonight. This ring belongs to someone important to me. Please deliver it to Mary, a painter who lives at the edge of Willow Lane. Tell her it's from Daniel. She'll understand. Thank you, and thank you." A stranger. Sean was confused. Why him? He didn't know any Daniel or Mary, and he wasn't sure if he should get involved. But something about the letter made him curious. That evening, after his shift, he decided to follow the instructions. Willow Lane was far from the cafe, near the edge of town where the houses were old and the streets were quiet. Sean walked under the streetlights, the ring safe in his pocket. He felt nervous but excited. He kept going like he was part of a movie. When he reached the address, he saw a small house with colorful flowers in the garden. A sign read, "Mary's Studio." He knocked, and a woman in her 60s opened the door. Her hair was white, and her hands were stained with paint. She smiled, but her eyes were curious. "Can I help you?" she asked. "I'm Sean, from the cafe," he said. I have something for you." He handed her the ring. Mary's face changed when she saw it. Her smile faded, and her eyes filled with tears. She held the ring carefully, like it was made of glass. "Come inside," she said softly. Mary's house was full of paintings. Some showed bright beaches, others dark forests. She made tea and sat with Sean at a small table. "This ring," she said, "is from a long time ago. Daniel and we were in love when we were young. We dreamed of traveling the world together. But life got in the way. He left to chase his dreams, and I stayed here to paint mine. We lost touch." She paused, looking at the ring. "He proposed to me with this ring, but I wasn't ready. I gave it back. I thought I'd never see it again." Her voice was soft, full of memories. Sean listened, feeling like he was holding a piece of their story. "Why didn't you stay together?" Sean asked. Mary smiled sadly. "Sometimes love isn't enough. We were young and scared. But I'm happy now. My paintings are my life. And this ring, it's a reminder that we had something real." Sean stayed for an hour, listening to Mary's stories. She showed him her favorite painting, one of a young couple dancing under the stars. "That's us," she said, pointing to it. "Daniel and me, a long time ago." Before he left, Mary hugged him. "Thank you, Sean. You've given me something I thought I'd lost forever." She gave him a small painting of a coffee cup as a gift. "Keep it," she said. "And don't be afraid to chase your own dreams." On his way back, Sean thought about his life. He always played it safe, never taking risks. But Mary's story made him feel different. When he got back to the cafe, he sat at a table and opened a notebook. He started writing about his day, the stranger, the ring, and Mary. The words came easily, like they'd been waiting to spill out. From that day on, Sean wrote every night. He wrote about the people in the cafe, the town, and his dreams. He didn't know where it would lead, but he felt alive. The stranger's letter had changed him. It wasn't just about a ring, it was about being brave enough to live.